All right, one local actor is up for a big award. Wendell Pierce has been nominated for a Tony for his work in Arthur Miller's Death of a Salesman. Pierce is nominated for Best Performance by an actor in a leading role in a play. And speaking of Wendell Pierce, he joins us now. Mr. Pierce, thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
So I got to ask you, how does it feel being nominated for this Tony? Congratulations, first of all, but talk about the feeling that you had when you found out you were nominated.
Oh, I wept for joy. It was a spontaneous thing. I knew that it was something that I would appreciate if it ever happened to me. I did not know that it would have that much of an impact on me. It just brought up all the years of hard work and training, studying there at NOCA, and then coming to New York to go to Juilliard, and the years, decades actually, that I've traveled the country doing theater and traveled the world doing television and film. And then to have your colleagues, bestow upon you an honor like this, it really touched me, it moved me. I was humbled, and I'm profoundly grateful.
Absolutely. Now, you play a man whose self-esteem revolved around his success as a salesman in the 1930s. So how was it playing that role for you? And you all just ended, of course, your run on Broadway. How was it playing that role for you?
Well, the role is iconic because it is a really deep dive and self-reflection when it comes to how the American dream can be distorted, how it can be a leader of false hopes if you don't know what your true north is. And your true north should be love of family. And the first wealth is the wealth of love and not just the wealth of materialism. And that was the lessons that Arthur Miller was talking about, how sometimes we are misled or can be misguided in our pursuit of the American dream and lose sight of the most important things in life. And if we do that, it can lead us down a spiral of destruction that ultimately could destroy our lives. It is a complex and difficult role. It is one of the pillars of the American canon, and it challenges actors to no end. It is the American Hamlet. And so when I was offered the role, I leapt at the opportunity because it would challenge every sinew of training and ability that I had as an actor and challenge my humanity to portray the role. And it took everything in my being to do, and it is the highlight of my career. And then to be rewarded with an honor like this, it just makes it even more immensely gratifying.
Absolutely. Our very own sports anchor Fletcher Mackel actually watched that play, and he was just amazed at how amazing you were during that performance. I got to ask you this finally. Being nominated for this Tony Award, you are a proud New Orleanian. You are New Orleanian through and through. Do you feel as though that you're carrying New Orleans with you during this Tony Award nomination?
I'm sorry, say again?
Do you feel as though that you're carrying the city of New Orleans with you during this Tony Award nomination?
Oh, yes. I think of all the people that came up from New Orleans to see the play. I was very touched by that, to see that so many people came to see the play. They wanted to be at this place in this moment of time to see this historic production. I'm a part of a small fraternity of men who have done the role on Broadway, and the fact that they wanted to support that, and the historic nature of me being the first African American to play the role on Broadway also. And it just made me proud of my fellow neighbors and citizens who came up. And it also made me realize that the impact that I can have on the kids there in New Orleans. I remember when I was a young kid growing up in New Orleans, I went to London for the first time at 16. I saw productions there that inspired me to be the actor that I am today. And I know of a young man who came up from NOCA who saw the production, and he went back and he's studying right now using a scene from Death of a Salesman, and that was very flattering. But I also think of the triumphs of so many New Orleans kids, like the two young ladies who solved the Pythagorean theorem, and the young man who got the most college acceptances, $9 million of scholarship money. We have great wealth of talent and knowledge in New Orleans, and we don't want to make the same mistake that Willie Loman makes and not recognize the value of them. And so I dedicate this award, this nomination to them. I hope we celebrate them because it is so important. And especially in this time of crisis, there are so many challenges placed in front of them, just like the challenges of this role and the challenges placed in front of Willie Loman within the play. And so I want all the kids in New Orleans to be inspired by the work that they're doing and be celebrated for the work that they're doing. And then also that this celebration of mine is shared with them so that they can really find the epiphany in their life and live the best lives that they can live.
Well said. Well, Mr. Pierce, the city will be cheering you on. Best of luck during the awards ceremony, which is set for June 11th. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great day.
Thank you.